This is the Dr. Hood channel, and we are back with another one. Just want y'all to know where y'all at. This is the Reaction Gang. We in here. Let's get it going. You know what it is.
And see, I get it. But the thing is, we can joke about it and laugh about it. But if this were a man, and he saw when he ran out of money, homeless on the street, people would say that's where he planned to be, to deserve to be.
I'm trying to tell you. When a guy ain't got it, he just ain't got it. We got to deal with that. We got to deal with it, you know, whether you like it or not. This is a Reaction Gang. Dr. Hood, you know where you at? Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Also, hit that email if you want to come up on the show. We're going to be going in. Don't be a simp. Coming soon. Everything popping. So, please, if you want to jump on there, leave your email in the comments. I'll get at you.
You can't. I don't know how to tell women. I don't know how to tell women and their mothers they're choosing to be future homeless women. That's not a choice. That's not a choice. Hold on. Let me bring somebody else in.
I mean, you know, that's subjective. You know, I don't think a woman's gonna be choosing to be a homeless woman just because she doesn't want to get married or some shit like that. Sometimes it's YouTube. You really got to look at it for what it is, and all the time the information, you got to sift it out and find out what's good for you. But this channel is hilarious as usual, you know, it's ridiculously hilarious. You know, some of the people that jump up on here, it's kind of like some of them get paid to get on here, but I know it's not that serious. But let's get into it.
You guys understand what I'm saying? Do you guys understand what I'm getting at? I think a lot of mothers are seeking peace with See, there are two kinds of mothers. There are mothers who either dominate their daughters or they're seeking peace with their daughters. I'm trying to talk to the mothers who should continue to mother their daughters. Many women start treating their daughters like either sisters or bailout plans. And I'm simply saying this, that as a mother, if you know you're average and you gotta...
I think the mothers is trying to be friends with the daughters. That's what I think. I think they're living through the daughters, you know, the daughtery and, you know, some of the stuff that, you know, they weren't able to be into. And I think they're trying to be friends. You know, they want to be the best friend with the daughter and, you know, all of that. So that's what I feel.
And who's provided you a lifestyle. It is impossible for a woman to choose solitude and some pets. In that woman's mind, just like we've seen, they think somebody's going to bail them out. Not gonna happen. Not going to happen. And if nobody bails them out, where are they gonna be? Not going to bail them out. I don't think a lot of women, honestly, it's not even a matter of thinking. Many women truly don't think this is just doom and gloom. They're like, it won't happen to me. Somehow it'll work out.
It's to the extreme, though. It's to the extreme, you know. But hey, if he can be a fear mongrel and, you know, have you scared of shit, you know, scared to leave the house, scared to do this, scared to date, scared to, you know, I mean, go ahead, you know, but, you know, it is what it is. Let's keep it cracking.
This workout, I just gotta believe. You're gonna come back to this program in 10 years when you start to see more and more women. Yeah. So my thing is this, ladies, mothers, please start talking to your daughters. And if you risk offending them, I mean, am I missing something here? I'm going to open this up to, am I missing something here? Time to back, yeah. All right, so Anika, I don't know what this is, but I'm going to go ahead and bounce you. Unmute you, go ahead. Hello.
Hi, I think I don't want to be on video.
All right, go ahead. How old are you?
I'm 24. I talked to you before in one of the other podcasts.
Oh yeah. So what do you got for me?
So I just want to say, I personally don't think a lot of women want that high valued men you're talking about, like, because we know that we have to sacrifice a lot if we're gonna have them, and some of us.
I mean, it is what it is. It's kind of like, some people are already, depending on where you're from also, because, some of these characteristics and some of the numbers, it's always coming down to the money, it's because that's what the guys don't have. When he's talking about the younger guys, it's this money and this being established, and that's kind of the only thing they're lacking. So let's just put it where it is. And there's a lot of rich ass tricks. I stay in the Seattle area, so I'm born and raised in Seattle. So the average guys, out there, they making $150,000, $200,000. I believe for a 1-bedroom or like a studio is maybe like $2,000 or $2,500, for a 1-bedroom out there in Seattle, certain areas, and pretty much everywhere out there. So of course they got low income, different little places, they try to squeeze them in, 100 units here, 50 units there. But, for the most part, you're going to be getting creamed, and a lot of women, they ain't really desiring those guys. So I understand what Kevin Samuels is saying. You still have to strive and be that special individual. I think that's the part that I want you guys to take from this whole high value thing. I think it's a little bit overrated, and it's just kind of like, anybody that's high value, you jump on the ship and, go get you a couple suits and some cologne and shit. And then, you think your level of communicating and interacting is on a level of somebody that doesn't even need money to be, but you got to be a real motherfucker to really know that, and Dr. Hood, we from the streets, so we know, we can make something out of nothing, and there's a lot of dudes out here like that can make a whole life out of pretty much kibbles and bits and make it happen and make people happy and have a happy family and provide and do everything. And I think they're just as valuable, if more valuable, because they had that wow factor. Let's get it.
We actually prefer loyalty and respect over all that quality that comes with a high value man.
What do you mean? Hold on. What do you mean loyalty and respect?
So respect, like a mutual understanding of each other's boundaries. Loyalty, meaning actually having eyes for one woman.
We do. We have eyes for one woman. Okay, first of all, let's do it one thing at a time. Do you believe in gender roles?
Definitely.
Do you believe in hierarchy in relationships?
Yes.
Okay. What's the order of the nuclear family?
The men, the woman, children.
Okay.
But before that, it's God.
Okay. I said the nuclear family. I didn't say the universe.
Right.
All right. So respect. Respect flows. What does that mean? Because oftentimes when you ladies talk about respect, it's almost like we respect each other as equals. Is that what you're implying?
Equals in the sense we're understanding each other's boundaries. So
your boundaries are what we let you. No. Boundaries.
So y'all making it too difficult. You know what I'm saying? Woman respects the man. The man respects the woman. Guys, they and when they're dumb and they, you're trying to put too much in the basket at once and it's not gonna fit, you'll try that. It's trial and error. You're gonna make those mistakes, trying to cram too much. That's what a guy does. He adjusts. That's why you can't have it all. That's why you can't start at 12 and have no scrapes and no bruises when you're 60. You know, you can't do that. Some guys catch on at 25, some guys catch on at 30, some guys catch on at 35, some guys catch on at 40, some guys catch on at 50. You know, that's just the way it goes. Once you get it, then you'll know the importance, you know. But I think it's always important to find somebody that is just as into you or more into you than you are into them, you know. Because all of this high value shit and looking for this and buying a dog and a cat and all that shit does not matter if you don't have somebody on your side that is just as into you and will fight for you and work for you and try to make you happy as well as you are trying to make them happy. You know, it's got to be, you know, it's not going to be 50-50, but it has to be some type of back and forth. Okay.
What boundaries do women have that men don't provide?
I mean, maybe some type of aggressiveness or an ego thing.
What boundaries do, okay, ma'am, I want to get right down to it. What boundaries do women have that men have not provided? The things you call boundaries, you were allowed to have them because we let it happen.
That's a difficult question.
It's not a difficult question. If we were back in the state of nature or hunter-gatherers, what boundaries do you have as a woman? What do you have that you could keep?
I think...
No, think about what I'm saying.
Yeah, he got a good ass point, but unfortunately the way the law and everything and the military and, you know, the policing and, you know, there's simps that are out here getting just as much as anybody. You know, it's an even playing field. It's none of these gorillas and goons and shit running around kidnapping people and, you know, going crazy, and, you know, only the strong men are the ones that are able to breed and have their offspring fill up villages and things like that. It's no longer like that. And if it was, it probably wouldn't be the guys that's on YouTube fucking getting all the women. You know, it wouldn't. So just because you get a check, you know, it's important for you to be humble about who you are. Of course, you got to be cocky and, you know, in a certain way, and you got to be ambitious and driven. But, you know, I mean, you know, it's really no big deal. It's no big deal, you know. I mean, come on now. Value is the person. You know, the money is going to be able to make the man's gonna be able to make the money and everything. Is, you know, whatever he makes of it, whatever his brain can think, you know, he can create. But it's not value. Just, you know, I mean, a guy that lost everything yesterday and a guy that gains everything tomorrow, like, who's more valuable, right?
That's what I'm saying. Don't give me the modern, civilized.
Definitely not. No modern answer here. Personal answer.
Well,
I would say
okay.
Emotional and physical safety. And definitely financial.
Ma'am, I'm talking about, go back to the human animal. Don't give me the civilized 22. Before money. Hunter-gatherer. We eat what we can hunt or we gather. Nomadic. We have to follow food sources. We have to move. What personal boundaries do women have that men haven't provided?
I think there's a reason why we've evolved to...
You haven't answered my question before you get to the next point.
I don't know the answer to
The answer is nothing. So even the ability that you can sit here and say...
See, I wish he would have been talking like this to Brittany Renner. I think that would have been a great use of time, you know, instead of wasting time cupcaking. You know what I'm saying? But it's just KS, King Simp. You know what I'm saying? You got some good talking points, though. You know, we're going to keep busting it up. Let's go.
But you should respect my boundaries. You have boundaries because we've civilized the world in general and allowed you to even make such claims. Like it or not, ma'am, You live in a first world country and have first world problems, and men are tired of hearing women talk about loyalty and respect when you guys are the most disrespectful women that have lived.
I agree that some women they abuse that, but I think there are some conservative women out there, and for those people, for those
are they enough to change the Are they enough to change the conversation?
It ain't gonna change the conversation. You gotta get out here and get yours. You can't be sitting back waiting on Kevin Samuel to make things right. You know what I'm saying? You gotta live. You gotta bump your head. You gotta get back up and try again. You know, it ain't gonna be no conversation had in our lifetime that's gonna change any damn thing. This is the Reaction Gang, Dr. Hood, and we back. Okay, you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and go ahead and leave that email. If I see those emails, I'm gonna hit you up. You know, we're gonna get on the line now, you know what I'm saying, and talk about it. But yeah, so you know, that's pretty much what it is. You know, you gotta just roll with it.
What do you mean?
Are they enough to change the conversation in men's mind to where they start seeing them as a real factor? Are there enough conservative women to actually matter?
Yes. But you just
no, ma'am. See, no. If there were, then this loyalty and respect you're talking about will be a foregone conclusion. It's what your grandmothers got, it's your great grandmothers got, but they also understood their place and they did what they were supposed to do. Modern women, excuse me, ma'am, modern women tend to want men to be traditional, yet women can operate in a modern way and make demands upon men when women aren't living up to their roles.
I mean,
that's true, but you know, he's still kind of back in the Stone Age a little bit. You know, kind of come up to speed. I think we need a younger version of the Kevin Samuels experience to, you know, bring it back a little bit. Like, I think he's about 15 years removed from the reality of today. You know, yeah, the modern women, and you know, they're much different than our grandparents were, and you know, everything, but you know, you still got to know what it is, and so this is what it is. We're not just gonna turn back. It's not like Back to the Future type shit. You know what I'm saying? So you got to figure that out, KS.
I want to ask you what type of woman you're talking about, because I know a lot of women around me, they're very traditional. And
ma'am, that's anecdotal. Where do you live?
I live within a Muslim, like...
Where? What part of the world?
Canada.
Okay. Canada, what, ma'am? You live in a liberal part of the world. You may live in, excuse me, don't overtalk me.
Come on. And this is how we get, you know, when we get these platforms, and there are platforms, and you know what I'm saying, this is this is how we act. This is how we act when we get our platform. But like you said, this is your platform. Don't overtalk you know, because you're trying to get your point across. I get it, you know, but you gotta pump your brakes, man. YouTube views and stuff, you know, it's not. You'll learn, bruh. You'll learn. Hope y'all watching this. You know, this is epic. Dr. Hood, Reaction Gang. We in here. We can't be stopped. Let's go.
See, you're not like any Muslim traditional woman I ever dealt with, because I've been around. Anyway, you're modern.
No, definitely say what you have to say.
I know what I don't need you to look. I don't need you to tell me what the fuck to say. My point is, men are tired of pretenders like you. We're sick of you. We're sick of pretenders. You're a pretend feminine traditional woman. You're as modern as they come, hiding behind Islam. You're full of.
That's why I don't get into the religion type of thing. You know, Kevin Samuel, he's gonna go in. You know, I'm just like, why is he so angry at this woman when the Brittany Renner, you know, she jumped up on here, clout chased, beat him for a Birkin bag, and you know all of this, and Kevin Samuels, he ain't really got nothing to say, man. and the motherfuckers that use his content and you know everything, you know, it's hundreds of thousands of people, you know, using the guy's content. You know what I'm saying? You know, they're just like, hey, uncle, and all, you know. One thing about this shit, you gotta have a fucking mind of your own. You know, they gotta build a, you know, you can help build somebody else's tomb, but at the end of the day, when you die, you know, who the fuck is gonna build yours? So if you're always on somebody else's nuts, you know, I mean, let's get that out here right now. I think we need to, you know, as men, you know, with this manosphere, you know, because I don't hear nobody saying this shit. You know, you can't be on nobody's fucking nuts, bro. You can't, you know. So I'm gonna agree and disagree with whatever the fuck I want to disagree to. You know, this is the Reaction Gang. You know what I'm saying? We're going crazy up in here, and you know where you at. You know where the fuck you at. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and leave that email in the comments if you're trying to get on this a one-on-one. You know, we making our own content, so we ain't got time for this bullshit. And people talking about the music in the background, man, shut your ass up, man. Shut your ass up. Straight up, we going ham on here, you know. And motherfuckers say, oh man, you stopping it too much. You stop, man. That's because motherfuckers want to give copyright strikes and shit, you know, whole shit, you know, when they get in a position of power, you know, with views and shit, you know, motherfuckers want to give copyright strikes, getting your page taken down, you know, because I'm trying to give out this good raw game and not how you fucking dumbfounded, you know, behind a bunch of bullshit, okay? So that's why I'm going in and out, popping in screens in and out, you know, on my broadcasts. Because you know where you're at. This is the Reaction Gang. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Again, I'm gonna say it 10 more times.
I mean,
You're full of shit.
Definitely.
You're full of shit. And men are tired of women talking about loyalty and respect when you're not even doing what you're supposed to do according to your belief system.
Yeah, I'm not a very religious person.
But then don't bring up your Muslim community and this traditional stuff. I said it. You're the most disrespectful group of women that kind of women ever lived. Are you Muslim or not?
Me, yes.
Okay. Why are you talking to me right now?
Yeah, some people might say
No, not some people. Not some people. I didn't know this was I didn't know this was conditional. Do you have that option?
Well, yeah.
Do you have that option? Are you married?
No.
Where's your father?
He's somewhere.
Where's your brother?
There as well.
Okay, so you're speaking to me without a husband, father, or brother as a Muslim woman? Right. Check your shit. No, play with somebody else. Don't play with me. Don't call back. I don't want to embarrass you. Next time I'll put you on camera. Play with somebody else. Don't play with me. Men are tired of you chameleons. Men are sick of you. Christian chameleons, Muslim chameleons. You're even worse because you're supposed to know better. And you're going to talk about your community. Men are sick of y'all using this traditional shit as a weapon to get what you want and then acting modern. Kick rocks.
Dr. Hood. Peace.